lovelies, you're welcome to Really Best Fashion Academy. My name is Irene. This time around we're going to look at how to read and divide a measurement tape. What is a measurement tape? It's a flexible ruler used to determine the length and width of either fabrics, human being, distance, circumference, etc. It has two sides. It has this side that is calibrated in cm, in centimeters. It has this side that is calibrated in inches. Inches side, centimeter side. But because we are operating from this part of the world where they use mainly inches to measure, we are more conversant with the inches part. So we're going to be dwelling more on the inches part. Now let's go straight to the business. How do we read the measurement tape? As you can see the calibration here, I just drew this so it will be very bold because you may not be able to see it clearly as it is on the flexible ruler. If you look at it now, you will see that there are some lines. This is just the representative of what you have here. There are some this line now, this one is longer, this one is shorter, this one is very long, and so on and so forth. This point is where we call the 0.50. You can call it 0.50 or half an inch. That's this place. This place is half an inch. So if you're taking a measurement and it ends at this long line, we call it half an inch, or you call it 0.5 inch. Now if you're taking measurement and it ends somewhere here, it is called 0.25 inch or 1/4 inch. If you're taking measurement and it ends somewhere here, you call it 0.75 inch or you call it 3/4 inch. Okay, let me take it sequentially. At this point, you call it 1/4 inch or 0.25 inch. At this point, we call it half an inch or 0.5 inch. At this point, you call it 0.75 inch or 3/4 inch. Then at this particular long line that has reached the end, you call it 1 full inch. I hope it's well understood. Now the question may come up, what do we call this? 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 Oh yes, I have the answer to that. During measurement, just know the particular line that you're working with. If it's a line before 0.25, just know that it's a line before 0.25 and mark accordingly. Let's look at how to divide the tape. It's a normal division that we do every day. We all know that 4 divided by 2 is 2. Everybody, we know that. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So why do we need to use this tape to do the division? Why it is important is that most times when we measure clients, we don't get a round whole number. You can measure somebody and you have something like 8.75. So at this point, it is not easy to do the division offhand so that you don't make mistakes. So what we do is this. If you measure and you have a figure like this, because during cutting you'll be dividing everything you have by 4. Okay, some by 4, some by 2. So if you have something like 8.075 for instance, and you want to divide it by 2, just take the tip of this tape. Let me come here so that you can see it. Take the tip of this tape and put it here and make sure it ends at this point of 8.75. Then look at, press here. Anything you have here is the half of 8.75. So if you are dividing by 2, you take here, because we have pressed here, you have the particular figure, you take here, you will be very, very correct. But if you are looking for 8.75 divided by 4, after you finish this first folding, you are still going to do another folding, and you take the tip of the tape and end it at this place that you've pressed already. When it is here already, you now press here again. Whatsoever you get here is the answer of that figure divided by 4. So this will save you from some errors, because sometimes you may just calculate something, at the end of the day you see that you are not correct. But when you fold it this way, there is no way you will make that mistake. I think I've done justice to how to read and divide the measurement tape. Your questions are highly welcomed. Your suggestions, your comments, just tell me that in the comment section. I'll be there for you. Bye bye.